Banoko, Pinapabugal ko, Kabatuan, Iloilo. Brief history of Municipality of Cabatuan. Townspeople believe that Cabatuan could have gotten its name from the Cree word in the local dialect describing certain facets of prehistoric Cabatuan. The name might have evolved from Kabatuan, which means a large area of rocks, Batuan, which means to fight, defy, or oppose, and Batuan, a sour fruit-bearing evergreen tree that grow abundantly in the region. The town was established on April 9, 1732, after a Molav cross was placed on the peak of Pamulugan Hill. It was initially planned by Tuno, whose statue stands opposite of the municipal building. He was formerly a town leader along with other leaders, Gumok and Amihan. Significant people and local heroes. The Honorable Tomas Valenzuela, Confessor. Confessor was born to a farmer school teacher in Iloilo. He graduated from the Iloilo High School, then went to the United States, which then ruled the Philippines, and worked while attending the University of California for 3 years. In 1912, while at the University of California, he was a founder of a new pro-Philippine independence student newspaper called the Filipino Student. Geography. Cabatuan. Officially, the municipality of Cabatuan is a second-class municipality in the province of Iloilo, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 61,110 people. It is a mainly agricultural with 8,251.18 hectares of agricultural land. Certain crops are abundantly produced including rice, corn, sweet potato, taro, and cassava. Sugarcane, coffee, tropical fruits, and vegetables and coconut are also produced in certain areas. Culture. The town celebrates 3 main holidays: the Cabatuan Town Fiesta on September 10, as well as the Tinuong Festival that culminates the town fiesta and the strictly observed Lenten procession during Holy Week. Tinuong Festival. The Tinuong Festival is a celebration of the town's history and its popularly praised legacy. This festival is one of the highlights of the 10th-day fiesta celebration of the municipality, and it is a colorful explosion of music and dances patterned from Iloilo Kasadiahan Festival. Holy Week. Cabatuan is also known to have the most wooden and porcelain statues being showcased on Lenten procession. The most popular set of these figures is the wooden Last Supper. In the morning of Good Friday, the statue of the Nazareno together with thousands of Cabatuanans and tourists alike follow the procession locally called Via Crucis from the church to the Balik Hill, pausing on the 14 stations of the cross erected along the path. In the afternoon, on the other hand, another procession is held after the Good Friday Mass around the poblacion where the said wooden and porcelain statues established with fresh flowers, royal cloth, and personalized lighting are paraded. Lastly, the Dampog culminates the Holy Week. It is the reenactment of the angel's proclamation of Christ's resurrection and meeting with Mary. Every year, a child of illustrious family in town is held as Dampug, or the proclaiming angel, and flamboyant stage, usually with cavern motif, is erected in the town plaza to serve as backdrop for the early town presentation. It is still very much respected by the townspeople today. Dinuong is a town's history and its popularly craved soup delicacy made of native chicken, soup with spices, tomatoes, onions, garlic, ginger, and lemongrass, and wrapped in a banana leaf. San Nicolas de Tolentino Church. Built in 1834, San Nicolas de Tolentino Parish Church is a Tuscanic church of baked brick, is one of the most beautiful churches in the Philippines. The gigantic church is the only existing church in the Iloilo, which has three facades. The Cabacuan Cemetery. The century-old Spanish-Filipino cemetery is the only cemetery in the Philippines which is a perfect square. Three Byzantine art entrances dominate the front gate, while a Baroque central chapel is located at the center. The chapel is fusion of Roman, Gothic, Byzantine, and Baroque architectures. The Town Hall of Cabanatuan. One of the earliest town halls built in northern Iloilo is the Cabanatuan Municipal Hall. It was built in 1734 along with the church. Calamities and war, however, damaged the second level of this public house and many renovation has been done. The Pumulugan Hill. This shrine is considered to be the cradle of Cabanatuan's history. At the peak of the hill lies a concrete cross reminiscent of the original cross planted by Spaniards whose first came in that region. The Baluarte Shrine. This picturesque shrine, located in Balik Hill, is one of the places in Cabanatuan attract many tourists and pilgrims during Lenten season. On the peak is a cross, a replica of one in Pumulugan Hill, and on the foot of the hill lies an Art Deco chapel. The view at the cross offers a stunning view of the whole town. The Tree of Bondage. The shrine of Bondage tree lies in the town plaza directly in front of the Municipal Hall of Cabanatuan. It is a belief that the native were tied in this tree and whipped if they refused the polo or forced labor during the Spanish era. The Paklang, the Banana Leaf Arc. The Banana Leaf Arc is associated with Tinoco, the famous delicacy in town, the municipal festival, and the symbol of industry, which is way of life of the natives of Cabanatuan. Video presented by Gronifillo Gronifillo 3 Cobot.